Well, good morning, puppies. I'm sort of swamped with him, or he's right there. He's gonna go over there and bother his little big boy. Sorry about my feet. People don't like to look at my feet. Where you going, Ori? Are you gonna go over there and bother big boy? You leave that baby puppy alone. That's my puppy. And little guy's right there. He sits there. Big girl, little baby girl. She's right there. Or he jumped down there. He'll go get in trouble. What's wrong with your ear? This one here sleeps with me. This little guy. He's a little guy. And that's his mama. She's old. She's not that old. She's probably 4 or 5 years old. They're going on a little over a year. I think this October they'll be 2. Yeah, this October he'll be 2. Little guy be 2. He ain't no bigger than your hand. Oh, don't you start that stuff. Instigating thing, that little guy will instigate all kinds of arguments, get into all kinds of crap. Oh, he wouldn't got under his cover. He's trying to get under his cover. See there? He's getting under his covers. Well, that's good. He got tired of sitting with me. I got up and took my diabetes checker and checked my diabetes last night, and I went to bed. It was 87. Woke up this morning without eating anything. Now I slept all night. Didn't get up and snack in the middle of the night. And my diabetes was 186. Now you figure that out. Usually if you don't eat nothing, it's supposed to go down. So I had to take me a metformin this morning. Baby girl, baby girl. Oh, Ori's a grapper. You get up underneath this recliner leaf, and I'll just shove you up underneath the recliner when I stand, get up. Big boy, he's over there on the love seat. We went yesterday. My son has came back from South Carolina. I don't know what that boy's going to do, and I'm not going to try to double guess him. He goes there and then he comes back. Goes there and he comes back. I don't know. So I have no idea. I'm not going to upset myself. We went shopping, Harbor Freight. I always buy too much crap. Stopped at a garage sale, and they had some bullets. A bullet. That's what they call it. It's a mixer blender. Well, I had one, and I have a bunch of stuff that goes with it. Well, they had one for $3. And I thought, well, if my motor quits on the one I've got all these attachments that don't go to nothing. So I just went ahead and bought it. But it had a couple of cups and the juicer with another juicer with it. But I went ahead and bought it for $3. I mainly bought it for the bottom content. And I'm going to start juicing like I used to. But I always eat a big breakfast, and then I juice for lunch, and then I semi-juice for supper, and with maybe a salad or something like that. Make me an icy slushy or something if I get hungry in the middle of the night or something like that. Use just mainly ice and something. Look at him. He's so little. Baby. You're so jealous. You jealous, mama? But that's what I'm going to start doing. I am so tired. I'm sitting here in this recliner. We went to my sister's yesterday. And she's having electricians come over. Apparently she has too many appliances in her kitchen and it keeps blowing the breakers. I said, quit running them all at one time. I said, I do the same thing. I have to quit running all mine at the same time. I mean, especially if I'm going to cook for a big herd of people, I'll have 2 microwaves going, 2 toaster ovens going, all the appliances on the counter going, and it'll just start throwing breakers. I do like that she's got a gas stove. I've always wanted a gas stove. I built this house total electric because my wife was on oxygen and I didn't want no gas in the house. Open flame or anything like that. So, but I do miss a good old gas stove. but they make pretty good electric ones. He'll sit there on my lap for hours. He ain't much bigger than your hand. Look at my old crinkled up hands. But he ain't much bigger than my hand. Chris says I spoiled him. I said, well, these are my kids. These are my babies now. She don't go out till noon, and it's only 10 o'clock. But she's up. She surprised me when I got them up. The boys all went out. As soon as I get up, they go out. And Ori was being mean to Big Boy like he usually is, telling him to hurry up. And then when I came back in, I gave him a treat. Well, she'll wake up for her treats. She's getting a little too heavy. I check their teeth. I give them clean them bone things that clean their teeth. Yes, a good girl. Look at you, little good girl. Yes, you good girl. You are a good girl. And the pups are, like I said, she's about maybe 4 now, and they're almost 2. We'll be in October, a year and a half, maybe. And then Ori's, I bet he's 10 years old now. I'm going to miss his. But he's still, excuse my hiccups, he's still the boss. I take all my medicine this morning. I take it on an empty stomach, and I shouldn't. Been trying to lose a little weight. She's got a little bitty thing in her ear, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just a mole or something. I'll look and see if there's any parasites on her. There ain't none. I don't like them to have bugs. Last year was horrible. I took them to the vet. I did everything I possibly could do. Had them dipped and bought expensive dog collars and everything else until I bought them the peel. And they all got the peel, and they all got rid of all their fleas. I sprayed this house. I did the yard. This year I have some diazinon granules, and I'm going to put it out there in the yard after Chris mows, my son mows. That pack rat chewed the wiring in my riding lawnmower, and I'm going to have to figure out how to get it loaded, get it over to the mechanic. We won't come here. It says it's $100 to rewire it. I said, okay, no big deal. Got to get that done. But he's got to push more out there. He said he just mows right around the yard, in the front yard, so the dogs won't have no high grass, because I don't want them to be in the grass. But right now we got water grass out there. Bunch of water grass. We live on the lake. They say when they sleep like this and pile up on your lap, they're relaxed. I wonder. But no, I've been planning to go camping. Last night it was 27 degrees. I ain't nowhere in the world I'm going to go camping at 27 degrees. But I've completely unloaded the van. I'm about ready to load back up. My problem is I'll take too much stuff. Now, I always have to take the dog's playpen, I call it. It's I believe it's 12 by 12 12 by 12 square, a canopy with a top with a round fence around it that rolls out. Now, that's their playpen. They play in that 12 by 12. And when I'm out in the campsite, I don't like them on a leash or unless I'm walking them. I don't like them just tied to something. No, I don't do that to them. They need room to move around and act like little puppies. Well, I better go because I can rattle on all morning. Look where that, I hurt my arm working on that truck. I'm going to stick to arts and crafts. Look at that. And look at this. That's the other side. I was reaching into that. Never did get all the grease out from underneath my fingernails. I'm getting too old to work on cars. But I got it figured out. You can watch my last video and find out what happened to it. They'll just sleep here. I sit here for about an hour or so. I'm going to watch the weather and stuff. It's supposed to be getting prettier. I haven't done anything that van. My son wants me, instead of having a garage sale, Dad, you can't sit out there in that heat. He says, we're going to rent one of them storage, not rent one, buy one of them, they load them on shipping containers. That's what they call them. And we're going to get a 40-foot one, 8 foot by 9.5 foot tall. And he said, you can put all your stuff in that out of this house. I said, well, I could. He said, you could put it down in the shop or go out to the country and put it in the barn and all this other stuff. He said, but you got them all full anyway. I said, well, I guess I just have to start stacking them shipping containers. I'm going to start off with one. I'll probably end up with 4 of them. Build me a house out of them. But I'm going to start off with one. I found a place that'll deliver. And I'm going to put a bunch of stuff out of this house into it. I want to have a gymnasium in here. I bought a bunch of equipment. And that'd be great for my old age. So that's what I plan on doing. You'll have to stay tuned. And subscribe if you haven't. And give me a thumbs up. And I got to go. Talk to you guys later.